Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and hello, everybody, and welcome to the Anthrocon Charity Poker Tournament Final Table. My name is Ian Keith, and I apologize in advance. You have to listen to me talk about these players for the next, however long it takes for us to get down to one. Duck! I don't think we have any ducks. Let me check. So we have 9 players here vying for not just a lot of beautiful looking medals, but some prizes up top. Including things like t-shirts, trophies, name indelibly onto the silver bowl. And also, we're doing this because we've put together, around $3,500 for the charity. That was about 60 of it. And I'm stuck back here. Welcome on in, everybody. Glad to have you. We are just getting our table set now. The chips you can see on the table, the black ones are worth 100. The purple ones, are possibly a little difficult, are worth 500. The orangish, yellowish are worth 1,000. And the white chips are worth 5,000. A little reminder, not that we changed any of the stacks from where players finished on Friday evening, but what we have done is we've rolled the big blind back so that the smallest stack on the table will have approximately 20 blinds, which means we do have some players with quite a bit in play. Good Bean wearing their head as a legend, best poker face. I mean, a lot harder to see the bluffs that way. If it was me, it'd be a lot harder to see my own cards. Button starts in seat 6 on Aspen Ice. And we are underway. So introductions, seat 1, Bobby Bob coming in is the short stack. Always fun when you've got all your collections and puts their species just a slash. Coming to the con, bringing his old daughter and her friend roped into a poker tournament, makes the final table. Moving to the left, we have Amric coming in, starting with starting in 6th, 48,000. Black Jaguar out of Alabama, but is also a Mariners fan, a Braves fan. Also a fan of whiskeys and bourbons, hopefully. Quite yet. Your hair is covering them. We're just having some fun with the deck as we get stuff. Love to see folks cheering on in the chat as we get things underway here. And the first pot of the day going to Scarlet, who started the day 7th in chips, is thanks perhaps in part to a lot of support from the chat. Building that chip stack early. Haven't got to see much of the way showdowns yet, But anytime chips come your direction, you've got to be thankful for it. Sitting in the number 3 seat, starting in 8th in chips, Tony Redhead. Coming out from New York, just hugging Lake Ontario, apparently. First convention, first furry poker final table. Hey, 1 for 1. That's a pretty good rate if you ask. Big Magic the Gathering fan as well. Gamer for life, gambling by hobby. And we'll hear plenty of talk about Let's Go Gambling later, don't you worry. In the 4th seat, Robert starting the day 2nd in chip, well over 100K. Never guess what species. And when you come into the final table, 2nd in chips, and one of the things you list, I suck at poker. That's a brave statement. I have multiple bears, which is really fun. Hate them all. A lot of reading. Speaking of Let's Go Gambling, as we continue productions in have asked, nice. I'm going to mangle these. I feel like I've been awake since Wednesday, because I basically have. Aspinese, an Arctic Wolf out of Maryland, and also the UK, and also England. Distinctly wanted me to be sure to mention, let's go gambling! Ah, dang it. In the number 7 seat, the pinkest competitor, and the one that comes in with the tallest starting stack, 167K to start the day, is over 800 big blinds. That would be Maddie. Maddie, a red panda out of Arizona. Just calls out Celeste gamers, rise up. I have to agree. Wonderful game. I'm quite hungover. Okay. I thankfully am not. I have remembered to hydrate this time. We do have an all-in on the table. Action here. Hamrick in the 2. Robert in the 4. Robert came into the day with okay, we've got an all-in. We've got a call. Over ace king behind, and is going to be doubling up. about 40, just shy of 44,000 chips heading that direction, as well as the rest of the pot. That is going to be a healthy way to build that chip count, get up, actually, right around the six-figure range. And Tamaric actually going to leap up into space. Kloree in the chat. That is very kind of you to say. I greatly appreciate it. Especially since my voice has been shot since Thursday. I saw that message. I didn't want to say it out loud. Here's in to see the flop here and a bit of a raise and number of callers. Kind of a tradition in furry poker tournaments. A lot of people love it. Possible. It can absolutely be a double-edged sword. Some days you'll every board and build up a stack, and some days you're gonna roll in with like a 9 and a -3. They'll make 2 pair on you. I'm not speaking from experience or anything aside from last year's tournament. Raising a take down from Maddie, adding to that leading stack. Power of having plenty ammo over there. Finishing off our Scarlet, you saw, and I believe one of the hands of the bowl today. A werewolf out of Seattle, meaning that is a hefty bit of travel to come out here. Also having one other charity poker tournament in 2023. Now just here to cause mischief, which, I mean, aren't we all? Really? And a comical amount of money to the charity. And in the 9 seat, seated just to the right, Albaz. Long time for a poker player. We have had many a battle. Lion out of Ohio. Did not know. Also a fan of woodworking. Surprised he hasn't shown up with a custom card protector of some sort. Very, very own. I mean, that is an opportunity missed. A lot of tables, he says. Do you know how many card protectors you can make out of a table? Got an all in from Tony, the 3 seat. As I just got these chips. Not going to give up just yet. I'm going to hold on to those if I could, please. And Tony's going to pick up a nice little pot there. Get a little breathing room. hot top before we. Still hanging in here. We've got to be approaching the first level of the afternoon after this. Getting exactly the done. All right. Oh, back up. Up. And back down a little. Down a little. Stop. Yeah. Bet a big raise on the turn. Bear's going to take that one down, add to that stack, that over the 6-figure mark. This next hand, lines will increase. Short stacks are going to start to feel the pressure. Finding a little extra now with all the ammunition in there. To give this one up without a fight. And Albaz both finding calls. Stack that is well over 20. River after a 5,500 bet all. Full house. Got a Tamarick in seat 2. Back so finding a lot of heat early on here on the final table. Lines now going up. $200, 400 blinds now with a 400 ante every 50. So these lines will continue to increase. A little pressure on the players so that we're not here all day because they still have a convention to go to. And maybe more ways to go throw money at the charity. Our charity this year, Hail Cat Rescue, a wonderful organization. Those here at the convention, out in the dealer's room, I had a good laugh as I walked past their table. $10 donation, you had 10 minutes of time to cuddle with a kitten. Quite frankly, that's one of the greatest things I've ever. 10 minutes to. We've had an all-in. Have some side pot action as well as we had a call on a bear in the 5 seat asking. No, I'm sorry. Maddie had raised it up to 5K. Bobby in the 1 seat tipped it in. But there's still more action to be had. A little more action into this. Decision for bear. Does lay it down. Maddie back pocket 9 repair against the king 10. 9 on the turn will seal the fate first player of our final table here at Anthrocon. It is a heck of an effort just to make it here in the first place. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your comment.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. And so we are indeed down to 8. Lost our first player. It is an accomplishment just to make it this far, though. We had, I believe, a bit over 100 runners for this tournament. What you're seeing is inside the top 10%. Bit of a pot building here. 4 players. 1,000 a pop. Checked around on the river, though. Here, Jack's there. Scarlet going to add to that deck. Bit of an extra lifeline, some breathing room here. Fairly healthy. Finding their footing. Of bunch of people a raise once again out of 8 seat up to 3,000. And finding a little bit of pushback. A couple of calls will go to the flop. Yes, the starting stack morning, the largest stack was 167,000 from Matt. Still sitting in a pretty similar position. Things generally on the level. Eric in the seat after that huge double up in a couple pots. Well, sitting in a healthy second at around 120 or so here. Albaz with a raise from the button makes it 3,000. Number of limps. We'll see. Fight back. Robert in the 4 seat, who had just a nice pot and recover some of what had happened earlier. And they had doubled Turmeric up. Had a few players of the flop here. As Asfernice joins in. All three very healthy stacks, so one false step could make for a very big chip stack or a very dangerous one. Instead, a bet from Albaz will take down the pot. Blinds are going up once again, 300, 600, with a 600 big blind ante. Their shortest stack still sitting around 30 big blinds. If I'm seeing everything right. If we keep this up, we might get our big stack under 100 big blinds by Thursday. These are the stages where gradually players are going to have to find themselves starting to make moves, especially once these blinds start catching up to you. Short levels like this, you don't get a lot of opportunities for you. It's just all going to catch up to you. It'll be interesting to see some of the strategies players take, especially the shorter stacks. Little action here on the turn. Still seeing 3 players in. A bet 2 calls, and this pot jumps up. But an ace on the river scares everyone off of betting. All of that action, and bottom pair no kicker takes the pot down. A pair of missed draws. And, well, that explains why nobody wanted to bet an ace on the river. Nobody was even in that zip code. Blind staying at 366 as Bear scoops that pot up, perhaps with a bit of surprise. X, I see you, and I'm still going to try and top that position as well. We had a bit of a we had a battle. We were fighting for a position on the final table. That's still cleaner than the comments I made about playing chess. Don't worry. Ish. Facts. That's for the best. A bet, a raise, a couple of calls here on the turn once again. And a lot going on here. A lot to think about in this hand. Big bet out of Turmeric. The pocket pair out of Asperny is going to be enough to take that pot down. That is a pretty healthy one. Yes, Bax, I absolutely was. After possibly the best worst hand of pocket threes you could ever picture. But it's not about me. It's about our final eight here. Min-click got a bear in the 5 seat. Which scares off approximately nobody. Okay, the big blind folded, but I think 3 people who had already folded came back in to call. Taking a look at our stacks around the table right now. The 2 short stacks who came in under 20k apiece, Scarlett and Tony, both still fighting, staying strong for now. Being right around the 20k mark apiece. Staying above the 30 big blind mark for now. And 36,000 chips just went into this pot as the board went everywhere. 3 players with a bet and a raise. All in from Robert. Pushing what looks like about 70,000 chips into the center. All in and a call. Oh. All 3 players getting all in here. Three eights. Taking down the pot, and this is going to be a monster. We are likely going to have a new chip leader here. $60, $70, just under 80,000. I think that's going to cover everybody. Just getting the counts now, making sure we're doing everything right. We have, this is what happens. You get 3 very similar stacks in. An absolutely wild board. An 8-8-10 flop. 8-6 offsuit. Flopping trips. King 10 flopping 2 pair. And pocket queens overpair. We have lost 2 players in 1 hand. Asperty's in 8th. Robert in 7th. Don't think there was anything any of those players could have done there. Very dangerous position to find yourself in. And it also means a massive mound of chips has just rolled into the middle of the table. I kept What a thing to have to complain about. He has to. Oh. Oh. So you probably want quite a few chips for this. I thought I grabbed a handful. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100,000. little administrative duties mixed in, and also cleaning the table up and multitasking and doing some sort of work. At this point, we might be seeing what you might call chirpin' chips. Up a stack like this and you can start using it. Bet, a raise, a call. 2 to the turn. As the 2 chip leaders battle it out here. A bet and a call on the river. And a flush, and the chips continue to flow in one direction. I think the table is starting to lean. Lines have gone up once again. We are now on 4-8 with an 800 ante. How many big blinds that chip lead is, seeing as how we're at 488, and this stack here is sitting at probably 400 big blinds, if I had to guess. Just a quick eyeball, it looks like about a 320,000 stack. Here, gonna take it down. Maddie recouping a bit from that prior hand. Still sitting very comfortably in chips. At the end of this level, there will be a short break. taking a chance to take some photo opportunities here. Why didn't we lean in and do the peace sign? Yeah, you just get in there with it. Okay, I can't lie. I've done the same thing. I finally build a chip stack and go, oh, okay, this is too beautiful not to do. Hopefully it goes better for you than it usually does for me, which is I then immediately lose the entire thing. It is just gone in an instant. Two players here, all bad as a bet. Fire chip leader, no action on the turn. Bet and a snap call. Jacks will take it down, and the groove digging in the middle of the table to get all the chips over there is just deepening. I just made Albaz 400 chips on accident. Because black and purple chips are hard to tell apart when you just quickly glance.
My favorite dealing story was I had to top of alcohol.
A raise pre-flop and three players seeing it. Matty leading out again after raising pre. Chips continuing to fire in this spot. We're seeing chip leaders battling it out once again. 20K coming out of our chip leader. Called once. Marek also debating. Decides to get rid of it. And we're going to go heads up to a river here. Four more of those white 5K chips into the pot. 20,000. The bet. Want to think of it in a really morbid way. Each one of those white chips is a person. That was the starting stack. Each one of those white chips is just a person in this tournament. You just bet 4 souls. Queen, Jack, making 2-pair on the turn, taking that pot down. Maddie going to pick up a absolute monster and pull a good bit closer to our leader here as we come closer and closer to the first break in the action. At the end of this level, we will have a short break, and I'll get you some updated chip stacks. Three players away to the flop once again. Flop comes out 5-7 queen. Another 5 on the turn. Another check, another check. A third check, we'll see one more card. A 7. Checked through on the river as well. So our chip leader rolls over a 7 and a 5 to make 2 different full houses. So many boats, he's got a whole armada. Admiral Nelson or Captain Jack? And that chip lead starting to recover once again. Maddie had chipped away at it quite a bit with a couple of hardy pots there, but Bear picking it back up. In this hand, we see both of our short stacks in action. And decision time, I believe, for both is coming soon. And here we have the first decision, and all in from Scarlet. A fold from Tony. A decision on our chip leader. And mercy has been shown. Scarlet picking up a few extra blinds. Get to last another trip or two around the table. Opportunity to find hands to double up. Did I hear that right? After this hand, most likely. Looking like our last hand before our first break of the afternoon. The black chips will be leaving the table. Let's make it a good one, Tony says, and then all of the chips come forward. Is that a call? That is a call as well. And the action back around to Merrick. Gets the heck out of the way. We'll let this happen. We'll see some cards. Pocket nines, ace seven. Not quite a race, but close to it. Flop comes out. 4, queen, queen. The nine's holding for now. A blank on the turn. 9 for a completely unnecessary full house on the river. Tony is not allowed to leave the tournament yet. The old last hand double up. That double up worth 17,500 plus the chips in the pot. We are going on break, and we are back from break. Blinds going to 500, 1,000 with a 1,000 big blind ante. Coming back from the break in the 2-seat Tamaric with 84,000 chips. Tony, after that timely double up right in the nick of time, hiding his white chips behind his orange, has 38,000. Bear in the center is still sitting on the chip lead at 260,000 chips right now. Maddie, 188,500. Scarlet, staying alive. Staying alive. 16,000 chips, but still in it, and that means you still got a chance. And Albaz, 77,500. As we get things back underway, 15-minute levels still. And we are underway.
The only thing you're going to have to watch is you're going to get picked up on both. Call. Call. Check the free throw.
Three players see the flop and the turn. Bet a 2K from Tamaric, 4 from Bear, and both players find calls. Off to the river we go. Queen to cap off this board, 7, 8, 10, Jack, Queen. 10,000 from Alvaz. First to act. Where the thinking begins. You could also say that this is almost like the bubble, as the player that goes out in 6 will receive very nice medal. In 5th place will also be receiving an Anthrocon mug. These things are nice and comfy. Got one sitting at home myself in the cupboard because I'm not about to bring that thing to a con because it will break in my luggage. Because I will forget. So Tamaric folded, Bear eventually folds as well. Now Baz will pick that pot up uncontested on the river. And starts with bear once again. Made a massive charge through the first few levels of play here in the final table. Hitting hands, getting a lot of action, and that huge freeway all in. Flop comes out here with several players in it.
Cards at a good spot.
King, ace, 5. Everybody but Albaz in this hand. Another 5
Cards
on
up.
the turn. Checked all the way around once again. And a 7 on the river as well. We had 13 consecutive checks before a bet. Call, an ace for Medi. Is going to take that pot down. Tony over there overachieving, putting 1,000 in instead of 500 for the small blind.
Pretty cool. It's a small blind, which is small empty.
Off to the flop once again. Airmania and Scarlet seeing a 9, an ace, and a jack roll out. They're leading out for 2,000. And Albaz. But he decides to no longer stay in that hand.
My poor pair of fives. So bad.
Back underway. Still got good 8 or 9 minutes in this level. Four players away to this flop. A deuce, a jack, and an ace. It's Tony who leads out this time, betting 3,000, and it took about no seconds for everyone to get the heck out of his way. Short stack, picking up an extra few blinds there. Exactly what you want to be doing. Find any way to extend the timer just a little bit longer. Because those blinds come around a lot faster when we start getting short-handed, and that can cause problems.
Kohaku. CD has one of the t-shirts.
The button and the blinds go into the flop. Five, 5 deuce. rolling out. Not much interest yet, so we add a 4 to the equation and see what happens. Scarlet finding the call. Action over to Bear. Well, he heads up to the river. And lands on the table. Check, check. We see a 4.
I was chasing straight. Yeah.
A 4 from Eddie, enough to take the pot down. Try and sneak a little bit closer to the big stack directly to their right. Action starts on Turmeric this time, and immediately out. Raise off the button for Maddie, 3,500. After the blinds get out of the way, Bear finds a call. We've got the 2 big stacks on the table, duking it out once again. A 9, a king, and a 3 are what they are now faced with. And a 10,000 bet Bear. And he finds call, and we'll find another card on the table. It's a 5. Both players opt to check it. We're going to see one more. It's a deuce. I'm Maddie reaching for chips, thinking about it. A paw full of those white chips hits the table. 20,000. And Bear gives it up. He picks up a healthy pot and gets that little bit closer. A few minutes left in this level now, if I'm guessing correctly. 3.5 minutes left in the level, to be specific. Albaz has managed to drop the same chip twice. Good to know gravity still works. If raise from Tony to kick things off.
Hello. Welcome to Anthrocon Poker.
Bear calls, everyone else gets out of the way. He heads up to the flop.
So if you're playing, it's gotta be good.
A deuce, a queen, and a 4. And both players don't bother with that just yet. A 4 on the turn as well.
I don't know. It's not a hand I usually play.
3,000 bet here in the turn and some deliberation.
Sorry to hold you guys up.
Block.
Alright.
Call.
And the call from Bear. We'll see one more card. Jack on the river.
All in.
There's the all-in.
All right.
Yeah.
A fold from Bear, and that's not quite a double. That's going to be another healthy push going in the right direction here.
You're happy now?
Thank you.
Were you reactive? Jessica, are we active?
We're still on time.
1 minute left in the blind level.
1 minute left at this blind level. I'm going to double it up to 1,000, 2,000 after that.
Okay, 20, bro. Yeah, call.
And 5 players going to see this flop. 5, tray, 8. Hitting the table. 5,000 bet from Albad. Corner seat.
All in.
There's all in and a call. Scarlet turns over pocket 9s. We've seen those a few times. 5 from Albad.
Sneaky, I'm sorry.
No, perfect. That's great. What was the last hand up this blind level?
The turn comes the 7. And the river and 8. 9s and 8s will hold. And a huge exhale. And some new light gauge just as the blinds go up to 1,000, 2,000. Every little bit of breathing room.
When this correct, blinds are up 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000.
Here, the Scarlet fans in the chat are rejoicing. So about 24,000 shipped
How many
here.
players we got? How many people we got watching? 26. I'll take that on a Sunday afternoon.
All these things like 3 in the morning now. We got all these things like 3 in the
Well,
morning.
I actually end up with less people watching when I put stuff with it.
Really?
Yeah, so we've had our quarter one done, then you can just see the viewer count starting to drop off as people.
Some blinds have gone up to 1K, 2K. The pressure is going to continue to build on these players. Also because some of us want to do things like go get lunch. Hey, it's the 6-2-1 rule.
Star. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn your 6 over 2. Oh, and
The 6 has been the hardest part.
Yes.
For some of us this weekend, it has been the 3.5 to 2.
Oh, 4 players.
4 players stay in the flop after a raise to 4,000.
Good check. Check. Okay.
10,000 from Albaz. They have a flop of 8, 3, 9 on the board. Dealer's got 20 and is going to stand. Wait, what are we playing?
80 bajillion, 16 bajillion, or 1680 bajillion. We're running macro one. Well, I'll fix the table. No, two zones.
And pocket 7 is shown from Albaz, and he'll take that pot down. Keeping that stack healthy around that 40 big blind mark, a little higher. At least for now, until our next level, which is apparently 80 bajillion, 160 bajillion, if I heard that correctly.
With the 160 bajillion big blind.
Oh yeah, now forget the 160 bajillion big blind ante. Have fun figuring out how many zeros are in a bajillion over there, folks running the stream. I heard that question. Kohaku immediately asking Siri how many zeros are in a bajillion.
Not a real number. Call. Call. Option. Correct answer is all.
5 players to this flop. That's almost 80 bajillion. And a 6-3-2 flop.
It's just a rounding error.
Nobody seems interested in it. A 4 lands on the turn. A white chip in the pot, 5,000 bet from the bear. Call from Tamaric in the 2-seat, and we're going to go heads up to this river. A king landing on the board. $12,000 the bet from Tamaric on the river.
24. Raise to 24. Call. Call.
Raise and a snap call. Tamaric turns over the 5 for the straight, as does Bear. We'll have ourselves a little chop pot.
Thank you.
Continuing at the 1K, 2K, 2K mark. Most folks staying pretty consistent from where we came in off the break. Nobody wants to bubble and miss out on the mug. I like that mug. I legitimately do.
Coffee, your tea, your whiskey, your beers from crying. 6,000. Well, raise to 12,000.
You don't love it.
I know.
Looking out for it, man.
Oh, let's see if I can do it again.
All in?
All the chips going in the middle from Tony. All in and a call pre-flop. Ace 9 against Jack 10 suited. Off to the races. The flop hits the table 10-4-4.
Oh no.
And the Jack 10 leaps into the lead.
Give me an ace. I need the ace.
A queen
No, do not give me the ace.
on the turn.
Give it the stick. Don't give it the stick.
Comes.
Yeah.
And it's an 8.
Wow.
Falls short.
Enjoy your mug.
Bear claims another victim.
Enjoy your mug. Oh, he doesn't get the mug? Oh, damn. I wanted him to get the mug.
Wait, did we get an extra vote? No, we didn't get it. No, I like it. Yeah, okay. It's 4 good. Yeah.
We can both have a table. Yeah, exactly.
I had fun. Excellent.
Roll 1, and then go through the lot.
Yes, but I'm not a course. I mean, like.
No, this time.
And we are down to 5.
The World Series circuit event in 2012, and they had like literally 2 cameras. It was like one station over here and one hanging over my head. And Like that was it. It just sort of it was just like early days.
From here on out, we have some prizes. It was
But they had
players as they do get eliminated.
like a box.
This place going to receive a beautiful mug along with their medal, as will fourth place. Third place will be receiving not only a nice little trophy, but an Anthrocon t-shirt.
The t-shirt for this
You're
that ain't much.
absolutely lovely. Gorgeous stuff.
Okay, but see, the thing is, I really respect how you play. So
Alongside their trophy, will also be receiving free registration to next year's Anthrocon. Save you a whole bunch of money that way in first place. Well, first place gets the real haul. Gets the trophy, gets a sponsorship to next year,
Right, I'll call
gets their name, Silver Dog Bowl.
it. Looking for 6.
And the medal.
Has to run out.
I was vehemently reminded of the medal. In the meantime, I've missed an all-in call. 7-5 offsuit. Not making it through. Did flop a straight draw, but no luck against the ace queen of Scarlet. Doubles up again. It's back in, baby.
This guy can move the lids off. Thank you. That's what I supposed
Is the next level
244. No, the purples are very much
back in action, and Bear with a raise under the gun brings it to 10,000. Finds a call from out of the big blind. We will see a flop heads up. Flop hits table 8, 10, 3.
the best gray rock I've ever seen in my life. Okay.
And a pair of checks. A 3 on the turn. $9,000. Good to see gravity again, still working. Chips falling everywhere. This is the weirdest game of Jenga I have ever seen.
I'm gonna raise that to 18.
Raise from Bear. Action back over to Tamaric. Another look and a deep sigh. Because I know the feeling. And finds the call. We'll see one more card. An ace hits the river.
What's your stat?
Tamaric is checked.
I want to bet whatever that is. All in.
Bear goes all in. Puts the pressure on. And a fold from Tamaric.
Cover.
Bear rolling over a full house. Trays. Dangerous on a 4 flush board like that. I'm worried about which club.
I unintentionally dodged a hell because I had king and queen of clubs. I would have definitely gone.
Bear back, back towards the 300,000 mark.
Sometimes it's nice when the other players help.
But as they are wont to do, chips like to move around, especially as these blinds start to skyrocket.
Not good enough to play on.
Got about a minute left in the level.
I'm gonna raise it. Raise the 6, is that what happened?
Yeah, 4,000 more, 6,000.
Bear raising out of the big blind to 6,000.
Size of the list. The size of the list. So blind start at 2,000, so now it's 2,000.
Okay. I thought it was an income.
Maddie makes the call.
Sure. Okay.
If someone wanted to raise you,
Got it.
And the action over to Turmeric.
it's the size, not the wall number. That's the
Gets rid of it, and will be heads up to the flop.
that's a
3, 4, 10 hits the board.
check.
Both players check. We'll see a swift turn card. It's going to be king. 5K and a fold.
Wow.
And 2 pair from Bear. After this hand, the blinds go up once again. 2,000, 4,000, 4,000 big blind ante. Next hand, not this one.
So how does my arms cold sweat everyone. Call. Call. Yep.
There's 2 chips at me.
Lord.
6, 7, 7 on the flop. 4 out of 5 players agree to see the flop.
The fifth is that one wonderful now.
The 5th is that one dentist.
Okay.
I know he's spoken.
How dare you.
You don't
Cincinnati.
I was going to say crest. Bears 4,000 bet. Gonna take that pot down.
Blinds are now up 2,000, 4,000, 4,000 big blind ante, 244.
2,000, 4,000 blinds now. The pressure is on. And Scarlet, the first one to get hit with an 8K hit from the blinds.
How do you feel?
I think it makes the game a lot faster. I think it allows me more. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. First couple times I turned it. Next time, I don't know, it seems like a fad. Yeah, the next 3 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 3 6.
2K, 4K blinds.
Yeah. I'm really tired of pushing these 500 through.
It wasn't that far out now to make sure that I wasn't.
No, you're all good.
Got 3 players to see this 7-6 deuce flop. A big old bet. As Maddie said, you still have to use the purple chip. 8,500 the bet. And a call from Bear. card. Then Jack hits the table next. We'll see one more card. A queen. Check. 7, 8. 8. 7 will take it down.
Button this for 51. For all your reasons.
Action back underway after a pause for station identification. 2-4-4 blinds. Matty sending out a raise up to 10,000, I believe. Folds back around to bear. Makes the call. We'll go to heads up.
Like how you two are the ones doing this out. Like, from our perspective, yeah, like someone else is awkward.
Deuce 7-3. As the two big stacks duke it out. Bear sitting with about 300,000 in front of him even after calling that 10K raise. Matty says put those chips to work and puts in 15,000. A quick call and we'll see a turn card. 9 hitting the board next. And a 25,000 bet from Bear this time, leading out. And a fold. The chip lead grows once again. Two, 4, Bear first act. And stack now sitting about 30,000. Makes a 4K call. Next will be heads up. Ace, King, 10. I'd say they're big cards, but they're all basically the same size. A 7 on the turn.
This poker size or check.
Both players check once again. And that deuce on the river changes everything.
Check, shut up.
Oh my god.
It is a chopped pot as both players roll over 8-5 and 8-3. Masters of our art here at the final table. All right. They both had 8 high. They had nothing.
The thing that I said about being cooler.
You brought me nothing but good luck.
Big blind.
Yes.
Oh, so that's how you got all the good luck. You didn't put your blinds out.
Yes, I did.
Floor.
Can't try. It's all good.
Already?
12,000? 12,000 the raise for Malbaz. Tamaric calls. We go to the flop heads up. Ace, tray, 7 hits the board.
All in.
All in. And Albaz gets out of the way. Tamaric getting a little boost. Because every couple of hands, these blinds come back around and cause a lot more pain.
Call.
A call from Scarlet to the 4K. Action folds around a bear in the small blind.
Call.
A call and a check from Maddie in the big blind. 3 ways to this flop. Comes out king, deuce, deuce. Couple of ducks on the pond and a trio of checks on the table. 8 on the turn. Dealer disapprovingly shaking her head at me. I deserved it, honey.
Somebody tried to make trip dishes 3 swans on a pond, and I'm like, that's way too long to make one serve that. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's called 3 swans. Like, why you gotta add the call for?
Just call it a flop.
Where they are. Just 3. 30,000.
30,000, the bet from Bear. Takes it down.
Small and big.
About 4 or 5 minutes remaining here in the 2-4 level. A call from Tamaric. And from Bear. And we're going to go 4 ways to this board. Everybody but Albaz, who has wisely decided to go, I am staying out of this. Y'all have fun. 7-3-2, the flop.
I thought it continues to be that. Yeah.
And Maddie with 12K.
That hope.
Scarlett having to get out of the way of that one.
All in.
And Tamaric moves all in. Just a shade over 50,000, or right around 50,000 it looks like.
Call.
A call from Bear. Maddie leans back. players to lead out on this board. 12K. Turmeric chips it all in. Bear. Cold calls from the button. Matty folds. We have a set of deuces from Turmeric. Ace 10 runner outs is about all Bear can vote for. There's a 10. But a second one would not be enough. It would give Turmeric a full house. 8 on the river does little, and the set of twos give a double up to Turmeric, getting into the 6-figure stack once again. Something swans on a pond. We were just talking about it. 53,000? 53,000, the double up, plus a little bit extra in that pot, and Turmeric jumps up to about 140K. Just a minute left at the 2-4 level, so we're getting a lot of breathing room right before the blinds run face first into them. 3-6 the next level. Next hand. Going out, most likely. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be next.
Yep, next hand.
If I can finish this hand in 20 seconds and get the chips out and everything else, that would be impressive. Call.
I mean, they're trying to, but there's plenty going on, including an all-in from Scarlet. Action folds. As folds and Turmeric the next. A fold from Turmeric.
Call.
Bear calls, and we will see it out. There's the deuces again. Against 9. If you wanted a race, you got a race. This is about as 50-50 as these.
No.
Queen 5, Queen. And Turmeric almost falls out of his chair. I can guess who might have pulled on.
Come on.
The turn card. A 4. The deuces stay alive. A lot to dodge. A 3 is a dodge on the deuces.
I play this game best when I have like nothing in front of me.
20, isn't it?
20,000 lead win.
Queen 8 suited.
I knew I had to shove. I was like, if I'm going to do anything, I gotta do it now. Thank you.
And Scarlet continues to survive. Will not go quietly into that dark night as the blinds go up 3,000, 6,000 with a 6,000 big blind ante.
Still to go, and like, yeah, like that was a good move.
Hi, Star.
With the chip leader sitting on your left, like, yeah, like you could easily instant re-raise all in, and then you're, yeah. That's a good call.
You want to be on camera? Hiding around the outside.
3,000, 6,000 blinds at this point.
You missed me. We had an entire campus dedicated to my hair for a while. Call.
Bear undeterred by the level up to the double up. Calls, as does Scarlet, as does Albaz. Turmeric checks the big blind. 4 players to a board of 6, ace, 3. Everybody checks it. We'll see another card. A 10 on the turn.
Okay.
10,000.
Convince me.
Scarlet out. Albaz out. Call from Turmeric. And we're heads up. A 6 on the river. Check from Turmeric. A side from the bear. not action. It's just a sign.
9,500.
Not done.
No. Okay. Go away.
I'm just gonna leave that thing in front of you.
We're not allowed to.
The 500 though, I would have called it, but not you. But here.
Trebek gets out of the way.
Sure.
Oh, it was a shadow. Never mind. I thought you were purple.
My bike. Small bike, big one.
That would be pretty funny. I can't even just deal with this shit. Oh.
The other way that Bear has got that chip lead, not putting enough out for the blinds. Got it.
And not tipping the dealer.
And not tipping the dealer. This guy.
Oh, this guy. Oh, call up. $30,000.
Raised to 30K from Bear in the big blind. I think I've seen that show before. Getting out of the way, action back over to Bear. Shakes his own, folds, gets rid of it.
Take my stack. You guys can take them.
Small, big one.
So first he doesn't put enough out, then he puts too much out. I like this.
I'm scared.
We're averaging it out to the right number of chips. And all in from Albaz. 44,000 the bet. Merrick folds, Bear. Next act. Gets rid of it. And it's down to Matt. One player to a hand, please. Sure, not a valid strategy in poker, as it turns out.
It's Sunday, we're all just starting to reach that place. Sorry.
And the fold, and Albaz will pick up a couple of blinds. Handy, since
Small, big.
they'll be arriving shortly.
Third of my stack. Plus, legitimately, the first white chips on that entire tournament.
There weren't that many.
Albaz pointing out, these are the first white chips he's had in the entire tournament. We've gone from over 100 players down to 5.
It's took that long. Come on. All in.
And all in again from Albaz. This time, 15K more than last time.
Joey, a big one. 59,000, yeah.
I call this time.
Call.
I also call.
Call.
2 calls! And Scarlett's like, oh God, no.
We still got action on the call.
So 3 players, 1 all in. Life at risk for Albaz.
We want to give you the mug. We're awarding you the mug.
I appreciate you being so kind at the end of the fifth place. That's the all in.
59 to you. I think 59 from each of you.
So this pot after the all-in, the 2 calls, the antes and blinds, well over 170,000 chips. That, by the way, is about, let's see, I'm doing some math in my head. It's more than a quarter of the chips in play.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice.
You want to count this?
This is the main pot, the 3, 1 player all in, 2 left to the side.
So side pot action is still available for Maddie and Bear. The flop comes out. 7, 4, 6. I can count. I cannot actually count. I was in marching band through high school. I make it to 4. I start over. A 3 comes out on the turn. That one I can count to, about as far as I can get.
All in.
And an all in. And now it's decision time for Bear. This pot now has almost half the chips in play
Take that back, please. Both hands open.
before that fold. King 9 turned over for Albaz. Ace Jack.
How am I still? Oh my god. Holy hell. Okay.
6 outs to win, 4 outs to chop.
Fantastic fill.
Yeah. There it is.
The Queen on the river, not enough. Albaz out in 5th place.
That was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have had.
We have stuff for you.
You are scary.
Things good.
She's like a plant.
Yeah. Small one.
Absolutely. 5th place. The medal and the Anthrocon mug.
36. 36. Thank you.
Take care.
And then there were 4. Clients remaining at 3,000, 6,000. We still got it. About 4 minutes left in the level.
We'll be on break.
After this level, we'll be taking a short break. Give our players a chance to breathe. Give our dealer a chance to breathe.
Breathe in the flavored water vapor.
I wasn't going to say anything. It was supposed to be a PG stream.
I mean, I didn't say anything either. It's a flavored water vapor. One of those oxygen bars. There is the one. Paul.
Get easy, do you?
A 20,000 chip raise from Turmeric. Bear calls it around
Not feeling it.
in Scarlet. Gets the heck out of the way. Strategy has been working. And working a dream, really.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Laddered all the way up. 6, King, 9 on the
How
board.
do you value a coffee mug in ICU?
By how much coffee you can put in it.
Check. Check.
Both players check. We'll see a turn card. It is the Ace of Spades. I don't have for that at this point in the convention. Ace of Spades. 15,000 chip bet from Turmeric.
Oh, all in?
All in from Bear. Decision time now for Turmeric. Tournament life on the line. He bet 15K. Bear pushed all in. And after a lot of deliberation, Turmeric lets it go. Bear picks a pot up. About a minute left in this level. go heads up to the flop. Five, 4, 9 on the flop. The queen on the turn. Both players check again. The river a jack. Ace tray, 7, 6, the ace.
Button is good, small one, big one, please. This will be the last hand before you.
Technically speaking, poker did happen.
You know what?
I said, technically speaking, poker did happen.
Yeah.
This is going to be the last hand. Go to break.
There was nothing coming out.
And Scarlett says, no thanks, I'd like to make it to break, and will do so with that fold.
Call from America. Raise 12.
12,000.
Call.
A call from Maddie. A call from Tamarick will go three ways into the flop. Six, 5, 3 on the board. And check around. A jack on the turn. Ten thousands. 10 orange circles have slid forward. Bear has agreed to these terms of battle, and so we will see one more card. Nine on the river. Nobody really seems to care about it. Ace 5 against pocket 4s. The 5 will take the pot down, and we will have ourselves another.
Alright, players, you good to go?
And we are back. Our final 4 players facing down blind levels of 4,000, 8,000 with an 8,000 big blind ante. As we return from the break, I did some math. We did some counting. Scarlett sitting on 22,000, but immediately getting hit by that big blind. Maddie on 270,000. Bear on the button 257,000, and Tamarick at 117,000. I'd tell you that the average chip stack's a little over 166, but that doesn't tell the full story with the 2 monster stacks here. There's the all-in from Scarlett. The all-in for 14,000. And both players get a call. We're going to go 3 ways to the flop with 1 player all in. Side pot action still available between the 2 big stacks, and Tamarick sitting over there going, fight, fight, fight again.
3 players, 1 all in, 2 left.
The flop comes out. 2, king, king. A pair of checks. The turn card a tray.
It may be out of t-shirts.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing. I love those
More
strength
checks.
Japanese.
One more card. It is a 6.
Oh, thanks. From my
And a
perspective.
15,000 chip bet. And a call, so we'll have a side pot here. King 5 for 3 of a kind from Maddie.
Yeah. Well, let's run out. It's all yours.
And Maddie will scoop the pot. We have our 4th place finisher.
It's been a pleasure.
A valiant effort staying in this long. Absolutely fantastic. But 4th place is where Scarlett will finish. Not empty-handed, of course.
Not empty-handed at all.
Not, in fact, one for each hand, a medal and a coffee mug.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And then
So there will be no small blind.
there
this
were
hand,
three.
it'll be big
I got
blind.
it. Oh no, I'm blind.
Um,
The big blind alone to Merrick. No small blind after Scarlett's departure from the tournament.
There are 3 trophies in the cardboard box. Take a walk! Woo! Let's go!
And to Merrick gets their own chips back. Yay!
First walk.
That was absolute crap.
Take a walk. Sorry, small blind.
It's DNA, right?
We'll come.
All 3 players seeing this flop. 8, queen, 10. Couple of checks. And Maddie leading out for 15K. A call from Bear. And we'll see a turn card as this pot grows. A queen on the turn. $30,000.
40,000.
40,000. Again, we're getting into those numbers I can't count very much.
Call.
And a call from Bear. And pot now climbing well into the 6 figures as a jack comes on. Both players check the river. 3 queens from Maddie. And 2 pair from Bear. Another pot Maddie's direction. Starting to build that lead further. Bear sitting around 150K. Merrick still around where we came back from the break. Around the 114, 115 mark. And
You're one of those USB fans, but they're not Anthrocon.
And Maddie in the big blind, 8,000, 8,000, and still sitting on well over 300 back. Merrick dips some toes into the pond with a call.
Get some of those jet tanks,
And all 3 players again to the flop. 30 center. To see Queen, King, 8 hit the board. Both blinds check over to Tamaric. Checks as well. A 3 for the turn. Another round of checks, another card. A 10 hits the river. And nobody cares about that one either. Ace 9, Deuce 9, and Jack Deuce. The ace will take it down.
I'm getting tired. Small bucket.
Bear first act as we continue along. $25,000 from Bear. Maddie out of the way. Merrick as well. You bet it, you get it. Bear basically just paying for the very next hand as the lines immediately come roaring in.
I do not know. I'm just here to say things.
You get stock certificates to Fernando. Oh.
Bear and Maddie to the flop.
You get 2 shares of Intel stuff.
King, Jack, Jack on the board.
Check.
Then a deuce on the turn.
Check.
That'll induce a 15K bet.
Oh, that makes sense.
Another pot going Maddie's way. That stack climbing towards 400,000 now.
I had things going like what we were later.
In fact, a little quick little math, we are in fact just over 800 or 400K in Maddie's stack. Round about 150, 145 for Bear. And still a shade over 100,000 for Tamaric, who makes a call pre-flop. Bear gets out of the way. Is that 3 chips? It is. Tried to short us one. And a check from Maddie. We'll see the flop.
Don't take me out back and whip me, please.
6 king king on the table. Check from Maddie. Check from Tamaric.
You haven't seen me keyboard slamming. Keyboard slamming the best of
A 3 on the turn.
If people do passwords.
And he leads out the turn for 12,000. Yeah, 12,000. Sorry about that. And a call from Tamaric. We'll see a river card. And 10 lands, a check. $30,000, the bet from Tamaric. And a full. Wow. Shows the 3rd king, does Tamaric.
That was hot.
A couple of minutes left in this blind level. You want me to ask what they do have? Although that leaves it close.
Yeah, I think have something we'll know, but if not, it's That was only 10 minutes left.
No. But I will.
Laura got action out of turn. One orbit penalty.
Wait, aren't you flooring to go with dealing?
I answered my own floor.
Heads up to the flop, 9 king king. Both players will check it, and we'll see a 7 slide in on the turn.
Okay.
30,000.
Send Moon a message for me. Ask her if she'll do a con badge. Okay.
Tamaric now deep in thought.
That's almost right. Yeah, we'll raise all in.
Raise all in. And a fold.
Again?
King 8, another trio of kings.
Again. Wow.
And Tamaric adds to that stack once again.
I'm sure we can talk her into that.
About a minute left in this level.
Okay, third place is now a traditional house.
A con badge.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we can offer that. I don't have any my own.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. It only has value to you. So therefore, you can offer it.
Maddie getting out of the way. About 30 seconds left in the level. A call and a check, and we'll see a flop here between Tamaric and Bear. Jack, King, and Queen, all the royalty has come out to play.
Check.
An 8 on the turn. After both players check, the indifference continues. And a 4 on the river.
Since last time, blind double blinds went up to 6-12.
And the blinds will be going up to 6,000, 12,000.
Showdown, please.
With a 12,000 big blind ante. Those kings keep popping up. And Tamaric will take another pot.
No kings. No kings.
Blinds now 6,000, 12,000. The big blind ante also 12,000.
6, 12, 12. 6, 12. Good.
I did a tournament and they had different sized tables. They were playing on cruise ships, so they ran out of poker tables. So they had us 5 on blackjack tables. So everyone on the blackjack table was getting the hell beat out of them by the blinds.
6-12, the new blinds. Tamaric reaching a peak here, passing over the 200K mark. Bear calls the 12, and Maddie checks it. Four, 7, Trey hits the board.
Oh,
And Maddie will take that pot down. Maddie's still sitting in the chip lead here. Just a click south of 400,000. Tamaric is valued at 200, and Bear sitting about 95K. A lot of tension, a lot of thought. Skyrocket. It keeps the pressure on. To wit, when we started this afternoon, lines were 100, 200. They are now 60 times that.
I guess that one white chip is one entry.
I'm all in.
And Bear's going to move all in. Matty gets out of the way.
My hand to God is not pocket aces. That helps you.
Well, out of the 221 odd hands, one might have been eliminated. Or not.
160. You need him.
You got me covered.
Merrick debates and folds. And Bear has paid the big blinds by winning that hand.
What is it? 16?
12.
Matty gets out of the way. And Merrick says, ball four, take a walk. 6,000 chips handed over to Bear without having to fight for it. Matty immediately putting way too much out. Should take out 2 white chips and put in 2 orange chips. It is 12-12. Yes.
You're about 2 days to wait.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What?
So we do have a comment.
So now, our third place prize has been updated. Hmm?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Third place, in addition to receiving a medal, in addition to receiving a trophy, will also be receiving a badge. Both players here check the deuce 8 tray flop. A 7 comes on the turn. Bear checks it, and Matty says checks it for the bank. 15K. A call from Bear. We'll see one more card. And 8 on the river. Both players recheck their cards. A check from Bear. And a bet from Matty. Looks like 35? 35,000 the bet.
Yeah. The hammer!
7 offsuit taking that pot down. Matty backed up just shy of 400,000.
I guess I could.
Coming into this hand, Tamaric had just around 200. Bear calls on the button. Matty calls. Tamaric checks. All 3 of us. All the family for a 10-4-8 flop.
Kloree, is that your Discord? Is that your Discord that keeps counting?
No.
Well,
Yep.
I just want to make sure it wasn't mine.
12,000 to bet from Bear on the button. Matty makes the call. Tamaric gets out of the way. Will be heads up to the turn. A 4 on the turn. Both players check. We'll see a river card. It's an 8. Matty puts out a bet of 40,000. That's 8 people in the tournament.
Condensed down into.
So that's your starting table minus you.
Yeah.
Oh, some of them were
Actually,
8.
no, that is your starting table. Yeah, they're all together.
Okay, so that's an entire table of people.
Right there. Whole table.
Highly condensed, like dehydrated.
I'm gonna call. Paul, showdown, please.
9-7 for the board versus 10s and 8s. A huge call there.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm calling. 35?
No, you won't.
You won.
And Bear's going to pick up a really like that here. After all of that, we've got Matty still out in front, about 300K. But things have definitely leveled off after that hand.
Thank God.
Well, thank you, dealer. Zero. Sure, I'm not sure.
Check the dealer?
No, I have a friend's money. I'm pretty sure, but I think so you forget she was gone.
Matty's still sitting in the chip lead. Tamaric and Bear pretty even in chips here. Tamaric making a rate 25,000.
I'm calling.
Ball.
There's a call from Bear, and we'll see a flop here.
It has never gone well for me before. I do not care.
King 6-4 hits the table.
Check.
Check.
Both players check. A 2 on the turn.
Check.
Both players check. And a jack on the river.
Check.
And everybody checks.
Check.
A jack on the river for Tamaric is going to be good enough to take the hand down.
No. Well, yeah. He wins.
What?
What?
Oh,
He won.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, wasn't first? Oh,
No.
yeah. Did something else. Yeah.
No.
Okay, right. You get 2 diamonds.
I don't. You had a queen, right?
yeah.
The queen that was in the muck was not a diamond, so it was not a flush.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did the same exact thing. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, I saw him slide over and I was like,
Small bit.
You get that 4-color back.
I don't like 4-color in person. I get it. In person? Yeah. Well, to you, they're all 1 color anyway, so.
We're supposed to say why I like the 4-color deck. A call from Turmeric. A call from Bear. And I believe the phrase here is punish the limpers. 40,000 on top. A total bet of 52,000 from Maddie. A fold from Turmeric? Or is it Tamarick?
Tamarick.
It is Tamarick? You could have thrown something at me about 2 hours ago.
I know, but
Is it turmeric or
don't worry, Tamarick. Yeah, it's not like turmeric. Like that.
Worcestershire.
Got it.
Wait, sausage in the home.
A fold from Bear, and Medi will take that one down.
Not like that.
I only need to take about 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
Likely the last hand at this level, and then number go up.
Take like 30 seconds. Call.
So Bear calls to the button. Maddie folds a small blind.
30 on top.
30 on top for a total of 42,000 from Cam.
Where we going?
Bear with a great debate.
That's a great one.
This is the last time.
And we'll give it up, and Tamarick will take that down.
Yeah, no.
Blinds are going to
realized after
be
you
going
pulled
up
it
to
that-
816, but we're going to be taking a very short break. And we are back. 8-16, 16 blinds.
Yes, sir.
The clock ticking at this point.
I know who you are.
Medi first to act. Sitting about 20 bigs at this point. And with the chip lead. Tam's going to make a call and a check from Bear. 7-7 queen the flop. A check from Tam.
It's gotta be.
Oh. It's to the point where.
16.
Yeah. Okay.
16,000 the bet after a moment of deliberation, we'll call it. And a call. A tray on the turn.
What's the name? Say again. Monkey, thank you.
Ace on the river.
All in.
All in.
And an all-in from Bear. A swift fold from Tamarick. Two shorter stacks battling it out.
Where do we play poker?
Mainly talking
16.
stick. And some out loud view as well. But you're both in Arizona.
Yeah. You got a very developed. You just don't know what he's got.
Sam first to act. And we'll make the call for 16K.
The exact same.
A call of 16. And a check, all three players seeing the flop. 64,000 in the pot is just under 10% of the chips in play, I think. 10, 9, king, hitting the board. Bear first act will bet 30,000. And a call from Tamarick. A 3 on the turn. Bear will check it. Tamarick checks back. A 2 on the river. $60,000 is a bet.
I didn't go where I wanted it to.
And a fold, that bet'll be enough to take it down on the river. Leaves Bear with just shy of 120. Maddie's sitting still close to 300. And even after the 16 and 16 taken out of Tam's stack, that has now stayed north of 200,000 as well. We continue three-handed play.
Yeah. Okay. Here's 20.
32,000 gonna be the bet.
30.
A fold from Mehdi. And that raise would be enough to take it down. Again, enough to keep those blinds at bay. They really hurt at this point. Action still at 8, 16, 16 blinds. There's a call from Mehdi. a call from Tamarick. And a check. And all three players get to see this flop. Queen 4-5.
Okay.
The 32 of that.
32.
32,000 the bet. And after Medi folds, it's down to Tam.
I'm still. You're barely awake.
We're all barely awake.
You're just trying to build up the action of this one.
And a fold from Tam after a lot of thought. These stacks really starting to even out here. Just over 200K for Tam. The run about 250 for Maddie. But Bear,
Trying to claw my way back.
Bear,
Barely.
barely awake, but definitely more than barely in it. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. He's trying to hide his way. He's behind the oil.
I'm sorry. Here, you can do that.
A call of 16 from Tam.
I think next time we do this, we're going to set the blinds to 20, the average side. Call option. Let's hear about that. What would that be? 600,000 divided by 9.
It's 70K, so you can do, if we have a 15-3 level,
It is 35.
yeah, if we had a, like a 15-3 level,
Yeah. It'd have to be 1, 2, or 2, 4. I don't really know.
So 35,000 chips on top.
But then our one guy still come back. 1.5, 1. Is what we were trying to avoid.
Bear makes a call. Got ourselves a hefty pot already. Well over 100,000 in the pot, and we have 660,000 in play total.
I would go from 600 to 60.
I did the math earlier and then forgot what it was.
It's on my calculator. Pay attention, I can't afford that.
This budget. This on this economy, can I see?
It was 666,000 in play.
Just opens up and your one man comes walking out.
The board goes 5-10, tray 5-8. While we were joking about how chips keep getting into play. And both players check. King, Queen from Medi. Jack 7 from Bear, the busted flush draw. So the King, Queen gonna hold up and take this pot down. And after a bit of a lull there, Medi waking back up with a hand and making it work. About a minute. Oh, 3 minutes left in the level. I already.
Get to the bank, they'll start being really messy.
So all three players seeing a 10-Jack-7 flop, and then a 7 turn after checking the flop. Another round of checks, and we get a jack on the river. Bear making the 32,000 chip bet. Yeah, chip leader right now is about 330,000. Taking your time, which makes sense at this point in the tournament before folding. Pam, a little swifter fold. And Bear will take that pot down.
I like my stand goals.
The same way I hit my step goal while dealing. I generally do on any remotely busy shift. All three players to the flop. Ace, Jack, and a 6 on the table. After this hand, our blinds are going up to 10,000 and 20,000, also known as get and out.
The time is getting close. 10 minutes. We want to start break this up now. Yeah, I gotta go there and start stuff. I'm sitting all over going through.
32,000 is a bet from Manny on this board. A call from Tam. And it's down to Bear. Bear gets out of the way and we'll let these two battle. There's a 5, comes out on the turn. And both players will check the turn for the river deuce. That changed everything, so they both check. And the jack on the flop will be enough. Tam had flopped a flush draw with the deuce tray, but only caught a pair of deuces by the end of it. 10,000, 20,000 are the blinds now with a 20,000 big blind ante. Just in time for Maddie to have gone back over 400,000 for a bit.
Away.
The shot on the turn. I think you were going anywhere, which is good.
Might have. I'm not sure. What's it? 920. That's a big. Call. So yeah, I wouldn't. Call.
So all three players going to see the flop. That's 80,000 chips in the middle. Eight, 8, 4. And all three players will check it. A king on the turn. And all three players check again. We'll see one more card. It'll be a king. A check, and a check. Anybody want it?
Jack high.
A jack and a 10 is basically the nuts. That is all but a double up there for Tam. With the blinds getting this big. Just for half the profit to lead.
Such is life.
You got a raise! Yay! Your taxes are going.
We continue at 10, 20, 20. So now those big stacks of orange chips you see on the table are
Worthless.
a lone big blind.
So Glellin's in public. Oh, that's so many more blinds. I can't bring this up.
A call and a very quick check, and we will see a flop. Jack 4, 10 on the flop. As both players check.
They check them. Thank you.
$30,000 bet there from Maddie on the 9 that came out in the turn. And Tam has to fold.
Good.
About 120K for Tam. About 200 starting for Bear. And Maddie, who folds pre-flop, right around that 400K mark still. Small blind calls, big blind checks, flop comes out. 7, queen, 3. And a pair of checks, a deuce on the turn. Pair of checks, and a 7 on the river. Ace 6 takes it down. Yeah. Maddie tried to get away with saving 8,000 chips. 1020. I don't blame you for trying, but.
Paul. Is this board?
Yes.
A 3, a 4, and a 6. Bear checks the flop. Maddie leads out for 30,000. And a fold from Bear. Maddie will take the pot. Players continuing to battle it out three-handed. A lot of fun stuff on the line here. We had to make a slight adjustment to our available prizes. We've got trophies on the line. We've got memberships. We've got art.
What is it? Why'd you wait until I knocked it over?
Because they were hiding underneath other chips. 5 king 2 in the flop. Maddie checks it, and Tam bets 45,000. What? Oh. Thought I missed something. Again.
It's 45?
Yeah. Give me like a stack of them.
Five king 2 on the board. Bear. 55,000. You put a little bit 45,000.
It's getting real ugly real quick. See, this hand, that's good, right? The next hand is going to be 20, something, 40, maybe. I call.
Call 45,000. And at this point, we are now introducing 3 chips that will be into play. That'll be worth 25,000 apiece. We have an all-in, we have a call for that 7. King Deuce versus ace 5. 5 outs in the deck. That was not one of them. And after quite a roller coaster ride, we have our third place fixture. Very well played.
Very well played, sir.
It was enjoyable. Thank you.
And we are back to blinds, still at 10,000, 20,000. Heads up play here. Matty came into the day with the chip lead. It bounced around a few times, and it has come back to where it started. But across the table from Matty sits Tamarick. Started the day with just 48,000 in chips. 6th stack on the table. Now sitting around 200,000. And battling heads up. 4 medals, 4 trophies. Second place will also receive a general membership to Anthrocon in 2026. The winner of this heads-up battle gets to ride in style with a sponsorship level registration and their name etched in history on the Silver Dog Bowl.
Silver water dish.
Water dish. I'm calling it the Dog Bowl because I'm tired. And I'm almost out of water. 40,000 the bet for Manny on this 7 King 5. Tam will lay it down. A call and a check. Flop. Jack 6 tray. Matty checks. Damn, reaching for chips. 52,000. Because at this point there are still a couple of orange chips left on the table. The blinds be going up next hand. We mean business. A 3 in the turn and 9 in the river. Both players check.
King high.
The jacks are good. And the blinds go up to 20,000, 40,000.
You gave up all your arms. That was all your arms, right?
Yeah, that's all mine.
That's what I was going for. Funny boy. Anthrocon in the West is going to kick us off. Like, what's taking them so long?
It is a race at this point. Which organization will end this tournament? The players, the convention, or the hotel?
If we're out of here before Kage is drunk, we've done our jobs. Call. All in?
I heard words all in. And
Was not paying attention.
Small blind. Double blind.
I keep forgetting.
80. 40.
Tam first to act. The button acting as the small blind to act first pre-flop and last once we get to the flop. Just gonna give it up and a walk. Maddie gets to go walkies.
Puppies for puppies? What? I get puppies? Sweet. Yeah. Listen, 3+ hours of dealing with home and third fumble. Pretty good.
You've been doing remarkably.
Giving out the notice in like 5 years. And that becomes the only dealing practice I guess. You forget the breath.
The gift given right back. Those 20,000 chips just passing hands back and forth.
I've been asking myself that for 39 years. That's you!
Somebody sneezed about 4 doors down.
Yeah, we heard it 4 doors down. Heard it 6 doors down, I'm pretty sure.
4, 10, 2 comes out the flop. Manual check. Tam.
35.
How about 40?
All in.
All in call.
Up, please.
10-4 for Maddie. 2 pair of the flop. Queen 9 the spade draw for Tamarick.
No, like 22, 18 or something. No,
You've got 9 outs twice plus runners. So it's like 60-40.
That's pretty
No 4 of spades though.
close.
So
No, he can't catch the horse.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
the 5 of diamonds on the turn, a blank. A 6 of clubs on the river is a blank.
Hold on. Like,
We have our second place. We have our first place. We have our Anthrocon 2025 Charity Poker Tournament champion.
Yay.
I played 1 side, and then we did that.
Our winner. It is with great honor. The first place medal. The first place trophy. Sponsorship to Anthrocon 2026 and your name indelibly inscribed
Yay.
on this big round gray thing.
You know the AHL playoff MVP trophy looks
The same.
exactly it's the same trophy.